application of drawings to the clay is done in a very direct manner. A model was always asked to be present. Quite often I would have lady friends. If one's working all the time, you don't get to see your lady friends, so I'd ask them for a cup of tea and they would pose. If I needed a nude model, I'd hire a professional model when I sometimes had requests for nudes on our pieces. So that the model was there sitting, for instance, I would be drawing on a large table. The pieces sometimes were 6 by 8, 8 by 10, 10 by 12 feet, if not bigger. I would have it tilted at an angle on the table and down so I could stand like I was in front of an easel. I would have my model higher, sitting on a table, so I could look at the piece and look directly at the model. I would draw with India ink, which is a non-ceramic material, which drives clay people crazy when they see. My husband was always trying to get me to change using India ink. But there was a reason why I did. I would draw with India ink and a brush in the same way that you would on a piece of paper. And so you would get all the beauty of that instrument from the deepest, widest line to the most delicate, fragile line with ink on wet clay. Then I would take a ceramic needle and incise all the edges of those lines. Then when the clay dried, it went into the bisque, the India ink disappeared, and I could then glaze between the lines. If I had used, for instance, an Amico velvet to draw with, when it came out of the bisque, when the piece came out of the bisque, the velvet would still be there. I didn't want it to interfere with the drawing. I was simply using the ink as process, and I had to figure out how to get there, and I didn't want any color involved.